Team Red with me, which is Kuuppon and Nia.
Hello.
And we got a lot to talk about today. There's a lot of topics. I know you guys want to get into the controller stuff, but we are going to save that for a little later. We're going to go over some other stuff first. But first, why don't we talk about some Pokken Tournament? We got the initial sales of Pokken Tournament in Japan, and it's doing pretty good. Pokken Tournament debuted as the #1 spot with 69,675 sales.
Oh, wow.
And that is very impressive for a new IP. Well, it's
wow.
Pokemon, but still very impressive.
Considering the type of game it is, though, like it's Pokemon, but it's not like a regular mainline.
It's
Pokemon.
not your usual.
Yeah, Japan does love fighting games, though, so it's to be expected. But it's still nice to see that it actually did sell well, because we heard those rumors about Japan with the arcade, and one of the arcades pulled it out due to lack of interest. So it's good to see that the game actually did sell well. I have the game. Kuuppon has the game. It is actually quite good. Very fun. We're going to have a Pokken Tournament podcast next week with Team Red. So look forward to that next week. But just looking through the rest of the list here, Division's actually doing quite well, which is kind of weird.
I know, right?
It seems like a lot of people like it, because I've been talking to folks and they're like, "Oh, I love it." I'm just like, "Okay."
Yeah, but in Japan, it just seems weird.
Yeah, for Japan, that's even weirder.
Splatoon still killing it. It's in #5. Damn, they sold 1.3 million copies of Splatoon just in Japan.
Oh boy!
Oh wow!
These dudes love squids.
Yeah.
And as far as the hardware goes, obviously PlayStation, whatever, they're leading. Wii U had a boost last week. They sold under 5,000. This week is almost 13,000. So it looks like Pokken Tournament helped out quite a bit. So that's good. It's good to see you doing well. And so that's it for Pokken. Again, we'll have our Pokken Tournament podcast next week. We'll get a lot more into Pokken, because I know a lot of you guys want to hear about Pokken. Right. Next, more sales. I know we're going to get the sales out of the way first, guys. We'll talk about the other stuff later, but we got to get the sales through. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess is at 0.67 million, so that's 670,000 copies sold already.
Damn.
That is crazy. That just to put that in perspective, within 1 week, it has sold almost as much as Bayonetta did within a year.
Wow.
That's so
impressive.
Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's pretty nuts. Like obviously Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, a fantastic game. We all had it. I beat it already. Kuuppon, I'm not sure if you finished it yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. And, you're playing it now. It's awesome. It's definitely worth the upgrade. Some of the graphics are kind of so-so, but the gamepad makes the game feel brand new. And just overall, I thought it was excellent. And of course, Twilight Princess is the second best-selling Zelda game in the entire franchise. So it's not too surprising it's selling well, to be honest, but it's still, of course, nice to see. Right. Too bad Bayonetta didn't get that same treatment, though.
I know. It's okay. I still hold her close. Amiibos.
Amiibo.
Can't wait.
You guys want to give a little thoughts on Zelda while we're on this one?
Zelda is life, so of course it's gonna sell.
It's life.
I don't care what nobody says. It doesn't matter if it's a remake or not. Okay, Zelda is life, and it just is what it is. Like, Zelda has a huge name behind it. People gonna buy it. It just is what it is.
That just is what it is. Yep. Well, I'm glad it did well. The as far as the amiibo that came with it is very well detailed, very nice, gorgeous, awesome.
Yeah.
And actually, the game itself is, it is. I mean, the game is what it is. I mean, eventually I'll get through it.
Yeah. The amiibo does actually look really good. Like I'm not even like an amiibo. Like I'm not like an amiibo person like y'all are. So like for me to be pleased, because usually I'm indifferent, but I'm actually
don't
really
care about
pleased.
amiibo that much,
right? But I am very pleased with the way that the Wolf Link amiibo.
The quality of it is excellent.
Very good. And you know what? I keep telling people that, like, I'm not like an amiibo person, okay? But one thing that I can say and I can be objective about is that even though like the very first wave of Smash Amiibo came out and they didn't look all that. The amiibo that came out after that look a lot better. And people still call them Happy Meal toys, but they've come a long way. So I think people...
Oh, definitely. Each variation of amiibo get better and better as far as the quality go. Exactly. The first initial run of them are kind of meh, but they've definitely got better.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's it for Twilight Princess. definitely, if you have not played Twilight Princess and you have a Wii U, I say pick it up because it's an awesome game. Or Wind Waker HD, which I think is a better game, but either one you'd be good with. But if you like Amiibo, I think the Twilight Princess Amiibo might be the best one so far.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's go into the next thing, and that is Miitomo. Miitomo in Japan has already been downloaded 1 million times and is topping both the iOS and Android's app stores.
That is so crazy.
This is crazy. Like, I knew Miitomo was going to do good because Nintendo plus mobile just makes sense, but to do this well, this quickly, with really no one knowing what it is very impressive.
Craziness.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Like, both me and Nia downloaded Miitomo. We've been playing around with it. I think, Nia, you had a stream going showing people how it works.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so why don't you give your experience with Miitomo then?
I love Miitomo. I don't know, like, maybe a lot of it just has to do with the fact that, you know, I like being able to customize. Like, if I'm going to have an application or a game or something, I like to be able to customize my character, you know? And, like, in Miitomo, I mean, you know, in the APK that me and Alex have, obviously it's the Japanese version, so... You know, we're not able to take full advantage of all of the features of Miitomo, but just based on what I have experienced with Miitomo, it's very in-depth. The customization options are crazy. There's so many outfits. Oh my god, so many, and they're so awesome. And, you know, there's some other features I can't access. Like, I can't access any of the social stuff because technically it's not even supposed to be in my possession. Because
we're not supposed to actually have it.
But just kind of browsing through the menu options, there's a lot of little mini games and lots of little customization options. And whenever, you know, your Miitomo is asking you questions, you can, you know, answer it in your own words. It's not like on some Mario Kart stuff where there's like preset answers and things like that. And I made my Miitomo say bad words.
Oh, me too. For my Miitomo's greeting, I changed it from hello to eat a dick. Eat a dick.
Oh my god, yes, and that's another thing. Your Miitomo talks. There's no weird like Yoshi sounding.
And you can actually
like
change the pitch of the amiibo's voice. Not the amiibo, the Miitomo's voice. It's pretty funny.
I love Miitomo, and I can't wait till it comes out in North America because.
Yeah, I can't wait for the official one. It's supposed to come this month.
It's supposed to come this month, yeah, but we still don't know. I mean, we got one more week.
Yeah, there's only like 1 week left in the month.
But long story
definitely
short,
looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, but long story short, I love Miitomo. It has like buku freaking customization options. I can't wait till it comes to America so I could fully take advantage of the features in the application. And another thing about Miitomo is I really like the way that it is designed. Like it is the epitome of the way that Nintendo designs their products, and I love it to bits. I love it to pieces. So yeah,
every bit of it has like the Nintendo charm, the Nintendo feel. You get that instantly.
I love it. I love it.
So obviously they have a massive hit on their hands.
Oh yeah, and I kind of want to go pick up Tomodachi Life. I kind of skipped on that.
It has a very Tomodachi Life feel. It looks like Tomodachi was a test for this.
Right, like it's like a mix between like Tomodachi Life and like Street Pass on 3DS.
Right.
Pretty cool stuff.
It's very interesting. There is one thing that concerns me though. There's actually two things. One is the battery life. When I started using Miitomo, my battery within a couple hours went from roughly 80% down to 30%.
Yep.
So I don't know what that is. Maybe it's because we got an APK version, not the official one, or if it's some bug that they need to work out. That's one issue I had with it. And the other thing is there are microtransactions.
Yeah.
And there is one microtransaction that translates to $85
Yeah,
US.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Obviously, you don't have to buy. You can earn points in game. Like just doing stuff randomly, but obviously if you want the clothes faster, like if you're a shopaholic like Nia here, you might be doling out the cash.
I ain't paying no freaking $75 or $85.
You say that now, but we'll see in a couple months.
I will be getting my rewards the way that my Nintendo has intended. You do your little missions daily, you get your money, and you get what you want. Because there is a pair of boots in there that I will be copping when I come to North America.
It's happening.
It's
So
happening.
there are missions where you do specific things every day. Like one of them's like tell your me 3 answers per day. Like let your me ask you 3 questions and answer them 3 times a day. You get coins for that. And there's ones like log into Miiverse every day or something. You get coins for that. It's a lot of weird stuff to earn coins. But obviously, if you don't feel like doing that, you can just buy some coins, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not about that life.
Me either. But overall, my first experience with Miitomo very positive. I liked it.
Oh yeah.
I liked it a lot more than I thought it would.
Same.
So next, a little bit more Miitomo news. Reggie explains why Miitomo does not have real-time messaging. This is something that is missing from Miitomo. It's kind of weird that the whole idea of Miitomo is having something to talk with your friends, but you can't actually message them.
Right.
So Reggie explains this, and this is what he has to say. We want Miitomo to create an atmosphere that's distinctly Nintendo, which means not being able to talk to people, I guess. Just like our games, we want usage to bring smiles, and we believe Miitomo will do that. One of the key components of Miitomo is that you are connecting with your friends. That is a significant measure to ensure that the user experience is consistently pleasant. There are also parameters around the communication that can be done in Miitomo. It doesn't start as a free-form communication experience by responding to questions. The dialogue starts as a focused interaction. From there, the friends can take things in any number of directions, which is part of the fun.
Right.
Which is a long-winded way of saying you tell your Miitomo things and it tells the other Miis the other stuff. And so it's like they'll do it for you over time in more of a fun way.
Right.
But he talks about it in a Reggie way.
Right. And it is kind of like Miiverse communities, like, because you can go in and kind of see kind of how it works, and they have like the video telling you how it works, and pretty much how it works, like Alex said, you tell your Miitomo what you want to say to a certain question. They tell your friends. It's kind of like in a community on Miiverse where you could put something in there and like everybody can see it and they can respond to it, and you can give your Miitomo an expression like happy, sad, outraged, or you could post pictures as like picture comments of your Miitomo's expressions, and there's a ton of expressions that you could use as like your me photo, what they call it. And I mean, that's pretty much how
those things are hilarious.
I love them. Oh my goodness. Mine is currently in a superhero pose.
my Miitomo guy knows too much about me.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
It's scary. So yeah, I guess that explains why they want it to be more of a fun experience rather than a messaging app. I think it would be a very cool way of a messaging chat app.
Oh yeah.
I think that would be like an evolution of a texting or WhatsApp or whatever, but they don't want to go that direction. Whatever. So that's what it is. There's a reason for not having real-time messaging.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
As someone who has not used Miitomo, Kuuppon, what do you think of Miitomo?
From hearing about it, it seems like it's something pretty legit, and I might be interested in it. Customization is a fun thing. I love customization, and it'd probably be me and Nia would probably be on the same level. I'm thinking, because me and her tend to like the same things. Apparently, we tend to be hype about the similar things. So I'll give it a chance when it comes online, because it wasn't letting me do it on my phone for whatever freaking reason, because peasantry and all. But it sounds exciting, so I'll give it a chance, definitely.
Okay, that's good. So we'll see how it goes when it comes here within the next 7 days or so, because that's all that's left in the month. All right. So next, we're going to talk about the Wii U end of production report. Remember, a couple of days ago, it was reported that from Nikkei that Nintendo is done making the Wii U within this year, and Nintendo was quick to come out and deny this completely.
Oh yeah.
They were very quick to deny this, which is very unusual for Nintendo. The only other time they've done this recently is when people were saying that NX runs Android, and Nintendo was on that immediately, saying, no, it's not Android. So it's kind of weird that they actually respond to this, but they have no word to say about other things concerning the NX. So I just thought that was kind of odd.
It's so interesting.
Let me just find the quote here. Nintendo stated that the plan to continue with shipments. The console has only been supply shortages due to high sales of titles like Splatoon and Super Mario Maker. And on April 27, Nintendo plans to announce their yearly sales estimates, which include all their systems. And the Wii U is apparently a part of the company's fiscal earnings. So they're saying, essentially, that the reason there's no Wii U's in Japan, because we heard about that like a couple weeks ago, that Wii U's were like sold out in Japan and no one knows why. They're saying this is because of recent sales spikes in Splatoon and Mario Maker, and has nothing to do with their production cycle. Personally, I don't believe this.
Yeah.
I don't believe it for a
sounds
second.
a little
I honestly do think they're stopping production. They're kind of stuck in a hard corner here because they cannot come out and say, yeah, we're done with the Wii U. Don't buy one.
Right.
So, of course, they're going to have to say something like, oh, no, that's not real. We're still making the Wii U. Don't worry. You can still buy the Wii U. It's a business move, guys. Like, I don't believe for a second that this is not that this is a real thing.
Especially if there's the new, NX is coming out in the horizon. It doesn't make sense to, but they have to tell people, consumers, hey.
Yeah, they have to keep people confident in their product.
'Cause there's still some folks that are gonna go out and want to get one, and if they hear that it's not out there or it's not being produced, and then they can't find it, then so
they get scared.
They get scared, and it's like, why should I buy this console if you're, so it's a business move. It's what it is.
Right. So. I think that there is a possibility that they are ending production of the Wii U, and like y'all said, they're doing it as a business. I'm sorry. Am I back?
Yep.
Okay. But yeah, I think that it is a business move because you don't want to like cause hysteria in the streets because you're like, oh my god, they're stopping this thing. I haven't even had a chance to buy it yet because a lot of people don't understand that even if the Wii U were to cease production this year, that doesn't mean that there's going to be a shortage of Wii U's. Like, people have to remember that the Wii U
there's a lot of them in stores that aren't selling.
There you go. Yeah. They're sitting on the shelves right now. Nobody's buying them. So there's really no reason to rapidly or mass produce Wii U's anymore when there's still so many out there in stock. Just sell whatever that you have left. And, it is what it is.
Deplete the stock and get ready for the new one.
There you go. And so, like, I'm with y'all. I don't believe that. I think that they will be ending Wii U production at some point this year. And if not this year, it's going to be soon. And it only makes sense because if the new thing is coming out, they're going to have to start production on this thing and to start working on a new thing. So it is what it is. But I understand that, the average gamer, they don't really understand these things. So, you got to say things to save face so that people are not, pulling their hair out and... and being on some crazy stripping nude and running through the streets.
But we should still give a moment of silence for the Wii U. R.I.P. Wii U.
It's unfortunate no one loves you.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, the Wii U has like my favorite games this generation, but the facts are the facts. They're not flying off the shelves, and just mass producing them and continuing to try to produce them and get them on store.
It's just pointless.
It's pointless. Yeah. I'm sorry, it just is.
Like, it's at if you haven't gotten a Wii U by now and you weren't thinking of getting
one, the only game left really like that's high profile is Zelda, and if you were waiting like 4 years just for Zelda and you didn't buy a Wii U till then, I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't make much sense.
I feel like if you ain't got one by now, you ain't getting one.
Exactly.
Because 2014 was like the peak of the Wii U, and nobody still bought it.
That was the best time to get one.
That was the very best time to get one, and then that's around the time when they started selling the refurbished Wii U's on the Nintendo Store online for $200, and you get a full warranty, and nobody's really rocking with it. So.
Just can't get them in people's homes.
It is what it is.
As far as I'm concerned, it has the best games. At least as far as exclusives go, hands down the best. Yeah, I agree with you. Not even competition.
Right, like I like what the Wii U brought to the table, but of course there were some things that were lacking, but overall it's still one of.
As far as a game standpoint goes, they're excellent. It's just like everything else outside of the games, that's where they kind of lack.
Right, exactly.
And hopefully they're going to have that sorted out for the NX. We'll see. But I believe in Kimishima. I think he's the hero we need.
In Kimishima, we trust.
That's right. Do it for us, Kimi-chan!
Really?
I'm right there with you, Alex.
Yeah.
Notice me, senpai!
Okay, so that would be it for DK. So we're all in unison here. Essentially, we don't believe this. Nintendo's just trying to save face.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Which is whatever, they gotta do it, so whatever.
Yeah.
Next, Shantae, Risky's Revenge Director's Cut is hitting the Wii U tomorrow.
Woo! Excitement!
Happy days. WayForward has tweeted out that Shantae's coming out tomorrow for the price of $9.99.
Oh, nice.
That's a good deal.
I assumed it would be like 15.
That's what I thought, but they tweeted 10, so
Maybe
10 for you guys, probably
jump
13 for
yeah.
Canada.
Let me jump on that quick before they renege on that one.
Yeah,
Right?
but the game is old. They'll probably keep it at that price.
Yeah, it is an old game, but
That's true. It's weird that we're getting this one after the newer one. Because this one is the game that comes out before Pirate's Curse.
Yes, it is.
I have not played this one, so for me, it's going to be a new game. Pirate's Curse is one of my favorite games on the Wii U. It might be my favorite indie game on the Wii U, I think. It's really close with that and Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight, yep, I knew it.
But this game is amazing. Pirate's Curse. If you've not played it, I highly suggest checking it out. And I will be getting this one tomorrow. Maybe streaming it. I haven't decided yet.
You should
But
we'll stream it.
I'll probably end up streaming it.
Shantae is live. But I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you something,
awesome.
though.
Yeah.
Playing Pirate's Curse definitely sets the bar for Shantae games. And I'm not saying that Risky's Revenge wasn't good. I love Risky's Revenge. It was a great game.
Right.
But Pirate's Curse is like... Wow.
It's pretty amazing.
It's pretty freaking amazing.
Is this game like the same kind of format though? Like as far as like leveling new items and stuff like that before you can enter new areas?
In Risky's Revenge, she uses her powers, and it's more like she learns new powers as she goes. So it's more so about her abilities as the half genie hero.
Oh, okay.
In Pirate's Curse,
versus using weapons.
Yeah, because she lost her powers, and she wasn't able to use them in Pirate's Curse. So
right. Which I didn't really understand because I have not played this game, but
right, but you get it. But she
yeah, I got the
dope.
gist of it.
And she's freaking adorable. She does her little dances and her little transformations to do her little like magic. It's adorable. I freaking love it. Love Shantae. But y'all know that because Shantae's in my banner on my channel.
That's right.
But yeah, as far as Risky's Revenge, I'll probably have to skip out on getting this one because I.
Well, you already have it anyways.
Yeah, I have it on Steam. And I have it on the 3DS via the DSiWare Virtual Console. The only one that I don't have is the original one on Game Boy Color. I need to get that one at some point. But Shantae is freaking awesome, dude.
I bought this on Steam, but for some reason it just won't open. It gives me an error, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just wait. And then luckily now it's coming to the console, so I'm happy.
You big spender anyway, you got it.
This is true.
He does not deny.
Nice.
All right, so that's awesome. Shantae's coming out tomorrow, and next bit of news, Nia's quite happy about this one. I just found out about this right now, which is Yoshi's Story, the N64 version, is coming to the Wii U Virtual Console tomorrow.
So excited.
Shantae and Yoshi are going to be having a death battle.
Oh, yeah.
R.I.P. Shantae.
Poor Shantae. I'll be getting Shantae. I'll get Yoshi after that, I guess. So let's see here. What does it say? Nintendo 64 title Yoshi Stories will be arriving to the North American Wii U Virtual Console tomorrow. The title was originally released in December 21st, 1997. God, that was a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be $9.99 on the eShop, obviously generic N64 price tag. So what do you think about this?
Yay! Yo, I love Yoshi's Story so much. Oh my god. I mean, I love Yoshi aside from that trashy one on the 3DS. But
yeah, that one's weak.
I still have the cartridge for Yoshi's
Story
was
64
and you know, I could go and plug up my 64, but I would rather just play it on my Wii U.
Yeah, why bother? Because you can do the save state stuff.
Yep, love Yoshi. So excited.
Yeah,
for
the
this.
SNES Yoshi game was awesome. This one was very good. The Wii U one was excellent.
Woolly World was
And
great.
it's just the 3DS one was.
The 3DS one was nah, no No,
Not good
thanks.
at all.
And I
But
freaking love the
me
music in
and
this
my
one.
boy Red Yoshi are gonna be tearing it up.
Yes, I freaking love it. So
It's such a
excited.
good franchise.
Love it. Love it.
Kuuppon, are you familiar with the Yoshi
Not
franchise?
at all.
Oh my god.
Not at all.
See, you're like a Kirby girl, so you would love Yoshi.
Yoshi is cuter than Kirby.
Well, I'm sorry.
I kind of agree.
I mean, Yoshi has his own unique cuteness, but Kirby is on a whole other level of cute. They can't
Nah.
be compared. They both have their own unique cuteness.
You know,
Nah.
I
A
guess
big
I
ball
could.
of freaking Pepto Bismol that you can turn cute.
He's just a gumball with legs.
A
I'm
gumball with
saying,
legs.
like, legs that beat Majin Buu for some odd reason. I don't know
That
why.
don't make any sense.
Wait a minute, hold up. What
Well,
happened?
Yoshi beat Riptor.
Yeah, and that's awesome.
Wait a minute, Kirby beat
That's what-
Majin Buu?
Yeah, in those death battle
I
things.
think
Death
I
battle.
remember that. Oh my god! You
It
know
was
what? Kirby
ridiculous.
is a badass.
And he has
You know,
robots
he's
now,
a
so-
badass.
Yeah.
Of course he beat
That
Majin
new
Buu.
Kirby game does look amazing.
I can't wait.
Robobot Kirby is the best Kirby.
Robobot. I think so. I wish it was on the Wii U,
I
but
wish
whatever.
they would put-
Yeah.
Find it on the 3DS.
Yeah,
Don't even
whatever.
get me
I'm
started
still
on
getting it. I
that.
don't care.
Yeah, I'm getting it too.
But I don't know. Yeah, I'll watch you guys like maybe stream this or something, see if it'll pique my interest, and maybe I'll pick it up then.
Did you get the Wii U Yoshi game?
Hmm?
Did you ever play the Wii U
I never
Yoshi?
played that one. No.
Oh, you didn't play that one. That one was actually good.
Woolly World is amazing.
Yeah.
No, actually, I could probably rent that real quick and go ahead and play it.
It's a great game. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
It's actually quite good. It's a lot of they actually did really good with the amiibo too. You get different costumes based on the amiibos. I thought that was good.
That was really good amiibo implementation. A lot of people don't really give it credit for that game.
Like when they use the amiibos correctly, it can be a good thing. But when they start getting a little overzealous with it, it kind of fucks it up.
Yeah,
It's
true.
like, it's like, no, this is not how I envision the amiibo support. But, you know,
Definitely not. Here's looking at you, Mario Party 10.
Right.
Yeah,
We'll just go
Mario
ahead and
Party
have this
10 was a
whole
joke.
other portion of the game that you can't have unless you.
You guys can't see, but I'm holding up my Yarn Yoshi amiibos right now because they are much cuter than freaking Kirby, and they're just amazing, and I love them.
they are adorable, but they're
Camera,
adorable
I can kinda
because
see
they're plush.
I got
That gives them
too.
a more adorable appearance.
I love the Yarn Yoshi amiibos. Those are so cute.
They're really good.
Those are the only amiibo that I wanted.
I'm gonna make me a Yarn Kirby. Ooh, I'm gonna make me a freaking Oh yeah, speaking of Kirby, they do have the amiibos open for pre-order.
Yeah, the new
Kirby
amiibos open. I want the Kirby one. I like the star.
Wait a minute, they're not gonna. Why didn't they just make a freaking Robobot Kirby?
I know, right?
Why
I
not?
don't know why, but I'm gonna look into trying to
There's
make
no
one of my
robot.
own.
There's just like Star Kirby, then Meta Knight, and then like 2 other ones.
I think Meta Knight, King DDD, Star Kirby, and then freaking Waddle Dee.
You know, somebody should make a custom Kirby Robobot Kirby.
I am. I just said that.
You're gonna do okay.
I'm
I
gonna
will
try.
look forward to that. I'm sorry. I will look forward to that.
I'm gonna try and make one.
Oh boy.
That's okay. Kuuppon, she was good at that. She stopped for.
So
a while.
you heard it here first, folks. Kuuppon is going to be making and selling Robobot Kirby amiibos.
Making and selling.
But hey, if I make one, if it becomes decent, I'll go ahead and flip that for some money because yeah.
All right. So why don't we switch gears here and go to the main topic, the one everybody wants to hear about, and that is the new images of the NX controller. I take it you've both seen the images so far? Okay.
Hey Arnold, though?
Hey, that was awesome.
So those of you in the chat, I'll try to make it larger so you can see what it looks like. So it looks odd, like eerily similar to those patterns we had seen earlier, where it's the oval shape and it's a touch screen and it has the kind of like the mouse click wheels for the L and R button. And it looks like it's some sort of handheld because the microphone jack is at the bottom and there's headphones connected. Weirdly, there's a camera placed at the bottom, which I don't really understand why it would be down there.
Yeah.
And probably a light sensor too, like a cell phone would have. Here's another image of it. It does have physical joysticks, but they're more akin to the ones on the 3DS, where they're slider style, not a generic, not like a Wii U joystick, as you can see on the right there. Um, Initial thoughts. What do you guys think about this thing? Let's pretend it's real. Because we all at least I don't think it's real, but let's pretend it's real for a moment.
Okay. This thing looks odd. And if it were real, I don't know how to take it. Like, how it doesn't look very comfortable to hold. I feel like I should be tossing it as a football. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, I'm looking at the pictures. It's like a step down from the gamepad already. Almost.
Oh yeah.
Like, cause it's got the gamepad in mind. I can see what they were trying to do with it.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like compact, and I think like if let's just assume the NX is supposed to be like, you know, the handheld plus game console
hybrid thing. Yeah.
So this makes sense with the whole handheld portion. However, it's like almost like they ripped the Vita kind of, sort of.
Oh yeah.
In a sense.
It does have a Vita feel to it.
Yeah, it has a Vita feel to it. So it's like both the gamepad and Vita merged into one to be like a handheld-esque hybrid. I don't know. I don't know. I can't take it seriously though.
Me? Am I next?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I actually took the time out to like try to write some like pros and cons about it, just under the assumption that it's real. So I guess I'll go ahead and do this. So I'm gonna start with the cons. Okay, assuming that this controller is real, I feel that one of the first cons that I see about this is that it looks expensive. Because I remember that there was also some things that me and Alex were talking about on Twitter today. And one of the things that Alex brought to my attention is that there's some technology out there that provides tactile feedback in screens via some type of material that is on top of the screen layer.
I guess the company's like called Tactus.
Right. There's like liquid inside of this little film, and you know, you could map the buttons on the screen, and the tactile foam or whatever pops up, and it gives the
it sounds like really futuristic, but essentially what it's doing is there's a thin layer of liquid, and it'll send an electric pulse up,
right,
creating a bump which you would press as if it was a button. This technology is real. It's been real for 3 years.
Right.
So this is a very real possibility.
Right. And that's one of the things that Alex and I were talking about on Twitter. And so, you know, one of the things, like, first, like I was saying, it looks expensive, but I understand, you know, it's not new tech, but it's still new enough to where it might not be something that Nintendo would necessarily want to mass produce. But that's just my opinion, because just based on Nintendo's history and just the way that they align their plans for their hardware, they want to try to make it as cost effective, not only for them, but for the consumer. Us. And so I don't really see this being something that would fit into their typical business plan unless they're turning gears. I mean, you know, there's been a shift in management. I mean, I know this was in works many moons ago, but maybe they were thinking about it then. I don't know. But I kind of see it as something that might be a little, you know, not so cost effective. Another thing, like was mentioned what Kuuppon said earlier, is that it doesn't look ergonomic at all.
At all.
Regardless of what people want to say about Nintendo always trying to reinvent the wheel, they do always try to make whatever it is that they have ergonomic and something that will feel comfortable in the hands after long play sessions. I know a lot of people don't believe it, but Nintendo does still care about the core gaming market, and they want you to be comfortable playing for long periods of time. That's just how they are, and that's how they've been. I don't really see that changing. It could change, but, you know, whatever. Nintendo does what they want to do on a whim, however they feel like doing it, so I could be wrong. You know, like I was saying, the no buttons. You know, everybody who knows Nintendo knows what they are known for most. And what is that? Platformers. How are you going to play platformers without a D-pad?
You need perfect controls.
Right. You need precision controls to play the types of games that Nintendo likes to create. So I don't really see how that would fit within, you know, assuming that this is true. And also another thing is that the analogs don't protrude. And I remember that before the Wii U came out and they initially announced the Wii U, the original gamepad had circle pads in the place of typical analog controls. And what happened when the final product actually came out? It had analog sticks, regular old analog sticks that, they position upward. They're not slide pads, right? So
Right.
those are the cons of what I can see about this controller. Now, the pros of this controller, or things that will align with any of the rumors that we've heard about the NX and what Nintendo's next thing is going to do, is that, okay, assuming that this is true, like Alex said, it does kind of drive home the idea that maybe this is a hybrid console and this is their answer to the handheld portion of this hybrid. And they're making it in a way that would be easy to play mobile games on, and quick pick up and play type games that we're used to seeing on handhelds. Okay. And then another thing that I noticed about it, and that could kind of go along with some of the things that we've heard about in the past, is, remember, there was a rumor back in like 2014, 2015. I don't remember. It was some time ago that said that Nintendo was partnering with Sharp to make freeform displays. And freeform displays is basically being able to make monitors or screens to whatever shape that they desire. And so obviously this weird oval shape isn't a screen that's readily accessible on the market, because most screens are they're 4x3 or 16x9 or wider. And that would kind of go along with that rumor. I do like the material that was in the controller. It looks a lot more sleek, and instead of this big clunky plastic like what's on the gamepad.
Like the refined gamepad a lot.
Right. It looks like
obviously one of the biggest issues with the gamepad is it's like the material they use is very cheap.
Very cheap, very clunky. I mean, it's sturdy. I've dropped it. Right. Like I've dropped it and it's sustained itself, but you just looking at the gamepad itself, the material is very clunky, the plastic is very thick. It's not a very attractive controller. Let's just keep it honest. And also another thing,
she's got personality though.
She got personality. There you go. Another thing that I was saying that kind of aligns with something that they could be doing is maybe this is a peripheral device.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe it's not the main controller. Maybe, it's either probably the handheld portion of the hybrid, or it's something that is made to kind of replace the gamepad, since they were trying to do the thing with dual screen gaming as well as a 3DS. Because let's assume that this is a hybrid for a minute. If this is a hybrid and this controller is a part of the handheld portion, it's gonna have to make up for what the 3DS could do and the Wii U could do, which is what? The second screen. So it's possible it could be a peripheral. We don't know. And the last thing is that another thing about this is a lot of people forget that patents don't mean that it's the final product. And maybe this is me trying to console myself to get over the fact that this thing ain't got no buttons. But the final product and the concept could be two completely different things. And somebody brought this to my attention earlier today, is that, remember what the PS3 controller concept looked like versus the DualShock 3. You remember that banana?
No, the boomerang
like a
thing.
A boomerang, whatever. It looks completely different than what the DualShock 3 actually ended up looking like, right?
Right. Yep.
So I think that a lot of times when we see these patents, I think a lot of the reason why we don't see things until the end result is because typical everyday people don't know how to handle them, and they think that it's something that is not. But the concept could look completely different than the final product. And the only reason why I think that the Wii U gamepad looks as close to its original concept from what we seen at 2011 is because it was almost done. I mean, the NX is supposedly almost done as well. But we don't know how long this patent's been out. We don't know how long that concept has been out. For all we know, it's been a concept that's been here since like 2013, and we're just now seeing it in 2016. We don't know this. So, that's just kind of my thoughts about it. And, when I first saw it, I was like, bruh, where my buttons? Where my buttons at? Like,
I just feel bad for Ultra because he's gonna have his hand cut up now.
Right, like I can get past the oval shape and all of that, but give me my buttons, dog. That's all I'm saying.
Nope.
But
Power of imagination.
That being said, though, I want Nintendo to just stop trying to reinvent the wheel and just make a regular freaking controller. If this is legit, please be a peripheral. Please be a peripheral.
I would prefer this as a peripheral. I think just because of the way it's shaped, it doesn't make sense. Honestly, I think it would dock into something else to give you handles. Because I just can't fathom trying to hold something that's that shape and play games on it. It just doesn't make sense to me. Because your hand will not like conform that way with your thumbs. It doesn't work. So ergonomically, it doesn't make any sense at all. Which is why, like, they did the same shit with the Wiimote, where they kind of just showed the Wiimote and they never showed the nunchuck till later, and everyone's like, how the hell do I play games with this thing?
Right.
So it's like, this might not be the whole thing. It could plug into something else and be something entirely different. Obviously, it might just be the handheld portion, which plugs into the console. There's a whole bunch of different things that could happen. But if we're talking about this specific item alone as the controller for the NX, they are going to scare away a lot of people.
Yeah.
That would be disastrous. Because, like, Nintendo people who bought the Wii U, I think with this would be like, whatever. I mean, I took an ass whipping last gen. I can do it again.
Right.
But
we're used to this crazy zany stuff.
We're
whatever.
used to this crazy stuff. But like the general population of people that play video games, they're gonna look at this and go, no, not happening. Like, end of story. It does look like a rear view mirror, which I've seen a couple of people say. It does look like Hey Arnold. It does look like
Hey
Stewie.
Arnold and Stewie.
And all that stuff.
The tactile buttons, whatever, that's very cool technology. I would have to try it out in person to see if it actually would feel like a normal button. I don't think you could get the same kind of like instant clicking response from that kind of technology, though. I just don't think it would feel the same.
No.
But the main thing is just the way it's shaped. It looks super uncomfortable. Maybe they can find a way to make it feel okay. It's just like, when I picture it in my hand, it looks like I'm gonna eat a big sandwich, but like, it just doesn't look like it'd be comfortable. Like, I don't know. I'm hoping it's a peripheral, not the main controller, because that was the biggest issue with the gamepad. The people just saw the gamepad and like, no. Not doing this. that was always one of the biggest issues, and it's just like, it blows my mind that they would even attempt to do something like this again.
I know.
But again, like, personally, I don't think this thing is real. I think the actual thing we're looking at is real, like somebody made it, but I don't think it is a Nintendo product.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
And also, just to kind of add on to this, we were talking with me and Alex were talking with Terminator Juice on Twitter today, and we were having a really interesting conversation back and forth about the Nintendo NX, and he had a quote for us that he wanted us to just kind of give his perspective, because we actually initially invited him out to be a guest.
Terminator Juice was supposed to be a guest tonight, but our schedules just didn't work out.
Right.
So he wrote out a quote for me to tell to you guys. He said, "Well, here is something you can quote my black ninja self on the podcast. Out of all the rumors, leaks, and patents about the NX, today's leaked photos of the potential controller / handheld is the very first time that I've been excited about the NX ever. The reason is that was the #1 most wanted feature for the NX, was a second screen experience. And because I don't want Nintendo to conform and go with a standard controller and console." And he does also say that he does want face buttons on his main controller, so he's hoping that this is the portable side of the NX.
Right. And that's kind of me. Like, if it's the portable side, I don't have a problem with it. If it's the console side, you know, a lot of the reason why I prefer my consoles over my handhelds is because the different the more precise controls. You know, I love playing on my 3DS, you know, whenever, you know, there's something that I want to play on it, but I would much rather be able to play with my controller that is more ergonomical for me, and you know, something that's a little bit more I don't want to say like
as
traditional,
far
but
like as far as a handheld goes, I don't think it needs to be as comfortable because you don't play it for as long.
There you go. That's what I mean.
Yeah, because like with a home console, you're going to be playing for like 5, 6, 9 hours, whatever. Sometimes a handheld's kind of pick up and go. You play maybe half an hour, 2 hours, maybe. So the ergonomics don't matter as much.
Right.
But for a home console, this would be I think a bad decision.
Right. And that's one thing that, I can agree with Terminator Juice on is the second screen. I enjoy the second screen experience when people use it correctly. Like we were talking about earlier, Twilight Princess HD is pretty much a whole new game with the second screen. And, I do enjoy that a lot. Right. So I don't have a problem with the second screen. I know that the average gamer... As long as it's
utilized.
Right. But the average gamer ain't about that life. And I understand that. That's why I'm hoping that if this is a thing, that it's a peripheral so that we can have the best of both worlds. There could be a peripheral that has a second screen and gives the second screen experience, as well as having a typical controller that's not so intimidating to the average person.
Like to me, I'm holding it up right now, but to me, the Pro Controller is the best controller Nintendo has ever made in the history of Nintendo.
Oh my God,
I think it's perfect in every way, minus the it doesn't have the gyros. But other than that, this controller, incredible.
So long
and
as
the triggers
charging is concerned. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, and it doesn't have analog triggers. But other than that, it's damn near perfect.
Right.
And I could get away with just having a controller like that, but I do see the benefit of having a second screen. It's just like with the Wii U, the whole focus was this controller, and barely any games even utilized it.
Right.
And it's just like, why put the controller there and build the price of the console up if you're not going to use it, and you're going to also alienate people who want the console in the first place? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Right. Like, I think that, like, I like... A part of the reason why I'm a Nintendo fan is because I like that they try to do different things. I'm not saying that they need to reinvent the wheel every generation, but I do like that they try. But they just can't keep making it the focus, because in the process of making things the focus is when everything kind of becomes jumbled up, because you're forcing a thing on people that they don't even know if they're going to like until they use it. And if you want initial buys, you have to ease them in and then be like, hey, now look, we got this peripheral. They got a second screen on it. So if you don't want your HUD on your TV, use this and your HUD is on your screen. And people be like, you know what? That's kind of hot. You got to ease people in. You can't just throw it on them and be like, hey, look at this,
like,
look
slap
at this.
them in the face with it. Here you go. You're going to use this. No, we're not taking it out. No.
Yeah, I think that was really one of their biggest problems with the Wii U, is kind of forcing this thing on people. And to us, of course, we know better because we actually follow Nintendo. We know that the Wii U gamepad is a regular controller, but when the average gamer who don't play Nintendo and didn't grow up with all of the different iterations of Nintendo's hardware and the way that they do things, it's intimidating to them.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing.
Because, like, the gamepad is literally just a normal controller stretched out and they jammed a screen in the middle. That's all it ever was.
Yeah. Yep. And for the longest, everybody thought it was just an add-on to the regular Wii, so...
Well, that was down to their very poor marketing. But, like, personally, I always thought if they had given the Wii U and then just popped the Pro Controller as the standard one, and then been like, oh, hey, you like the Wii U, you could buy our gamepad separately, and you could get 2 screens and double your fun. Something like that.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
But I don't know, they didn't want to do it that way. They wanted to, like, I guess, force this thing on people, and it's just like, whatever.
Yeah, but it is what it is, man. I just really think that Nintendo needs to come out and just talk about this thing already. And I was watching the podcast for Nintendo Enthusiasts with Jason and Sean. Shout outs to them earlier today. And Sean was saying that, all publicity is good publicity, but I actually disagree. Even though a lot of people are talking about Nintendo right now, Nintendo is the buzz, like, that's great. But the thing about Nintendo is that they have a tendency to let people talk, but they don't fully explain what's going on. So people take rumors and they take hearsay and they run with it, and they never really know the truth. Yeah. And they never know the truth. So that's something that Nintendo needs to really step in and be like, okay, either it's real or it's not. If it's not real, let people know, hey, this is not real. More to come is later, or later more is to come. If it is real, just go ahead and have a press conference and do whatever you need to do and be like, okay, this is real and this is how it works and this is what you can do with it. And people will be like, all right, cool,
Because, like, at the moment, people are just looking at this and they're just freaking out.
Yeah.
they just don't know what to think of it. They're just like so confused, and I get it. I understand why you're confused because like it is a weird looking controller.
Yep.
But
So
I
it
don't know.
is
I
what it
think it's
is.
just some dude playing a prank on everyone.
Yeah.
Most
Could
likely.
be somebody with a very good 3D printer.
Yeah, it's really
You have like a
considering
hype ass
the
3D
picture.
printer.
I'm gonna look online and see if I can find something that looks like this. I'm gonna post it if I find it. And be
I
like,
don't know. I think like Alex said, the actual thing is real, but
like
whether or
it's
not
real.
it's a
Yeah,
Nintendo
I think that
product
thing
we
is
don't
real.
know.
But as far as it being something
Yeah.
Nintendo related, yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
Like it's clearly a real device in this
Yeah,
dude's
'cause they-
house, and this was apparently taken in Sweden.
Yeah.
Yes. See, it's
I
like
don't
a
know
lot of
how they
devices
figured
probably
this
out
out,
there.
but
Yeah.
I think it was the keyboard. They figured the keyboard's actually not. It's a Swedish layout on the keyboard.
Right.
That's how they figured it was from there.
Right.
That is some detective shit.
Yeah, seriously though,
Right?
like that. And that's another thing as far as the detective thing. Another reason why I say there's a potential that this is either fake or off base, or maybe it's an old concept that never came to be. The Nintendo ninjas would have been on that as soon as it was posted if it was real. Cause y'all know
That's
how
what I'm
Nintendo get
saying.
down.
It's like they were instantly on that Android rumor about the NX. That they were on that like the next day, and then same thing with the rumor about them stopping production of the Wii U. Instantly, they were on it.
So
That's how you know that the Wii U is actually ending this year because of how quick they tried to protect that.
Yep.
And the Android thing, like I guess it must look very similar to what Android is because they were pretty worried about people thinking that.
It was an Android product. I don't know, man. We'll see. But Nintendo better get to talking. I know that.
Yeah, they need.
Yeah.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yep.
Yeah, at this point, like the rumors are getting out of control.
Too much is going on. Like,
People are literally frothing at the mouth for NX news.
It's a fire going. They need to quench this fire, like.
And you
completely.
know what? And while they have everybody's attention, even the people who are naysayers of Nintendo, they better start dropping some good news, and then everybody be like, "Yo, what?" While they have everybody's attention, they need to just go ahead and do what it do. But it's Nintendo,
exactly.
so we
like
know they're
this
not going to do that.
Perfect time for them to like, because everyone's paying attention right now. Like, why wouldn't you want people to know?
Right.
Because eventually people are going to stop caring.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. When you let things linger on too long, people don't care anymore. So it is what it is. I think that it's been an interesting day. I've had a lot of fun today making fun of the controller, calling it Arnold. Because when they were talking about it last week and it was that one that was obviously fake, I'm like, you know what? I don't care about this. But today I'm like, all right, let's talk.
All right, this is getting a little too real now.
Right.
It's not like this is the first time someone has gone crazy out of their way to fool people. Remember with the Smash Brothers, the Rayman?
Rayman, yep, I remember
like,
that.
Holy crap, that was nuts.
Some people will do elaborate things to get people talking.
Yeah, which is cool. More power to you, I guess. It gives us something to talk about.
Yeah.
Let's see here. But that was kind of all the topics we had today. Unless you guys have any questions in the chats you want to answer.
I have one question. Somebody said, so when do you think that the NX will be released? I'm banking on either this holiday or sometime in the spring of 2017.
Okay, so I'll give a three-part answer here. I think they are going to tease the NX either April or May. Obviously, we're going to see it at E3, and they are going to sell this to us in November before Black Friday. That is what I believe.
Yeah, I'm somewhere in between both of you guys. I'm pretty sure they're going to be, teasing it as far as like what Alex said. I'm sure they're going to probably show it at E3. If they don't do anything for this year, then I'm pretty sure it'll be between either holiday, this like Christmas holiday type of crap, or early New Year's or something is what I'm seeing. If they don't drop it where Alex said, because that's where I see it really.
Right. One thing I can say though is holiday 2017 is too late.
Yeah, like that's too late. Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Wait,
hopefully they drop
2017.
Holiday of 2017 is too late as well.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that's too late. Yeah, like
that's way too
spring
late.
of 2017, cool, whatever. But like anything after that, no.
But the
hype
thing is,
gone.
like, even spring 2017 doesn't make sense because, like, you
It
just
doesn't.
missed the biggest holiday, like the biggest
Yeah.
time to buy stuff. It's just like,
Yep.
why?
But the reason why I say holiday 2016 this year is because, like Alex said, the holidays and Black Friday, and then spring of 2016 is tax season. So
Yep.
if you ain't hitting those
Okay,
points,
yeah.
the next holiday is too late because you've already dragged it on long enough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nobody wants to like wait that long anymore.
Yeah.
It's just
right.
like look at what Sony did with the PS4 and just like take what they did and run with it because they showed it early. Then at E3 they just showed the games and then they released it the same year and look how much success they had.
They had a lot of success. You know,
Like
if
their
gotta,
sales are like breaking
right,
records.
you have to take advantage of this hype, Nintendo.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like they have so much hype around them right now. Like
good or negative,
take advantage
they got
of it.
people looking at them right now either way. So use that momentum to like get more people interested.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm just looking if there's any other topics. I don't really see anything that I want to really talk about. Was there any other side topics you guys want to talk about?
The only side topic I cared about was Yoshi. After that, I'm like, you know what? I'm so
Yeah.
done. Excited for that.
I guess
That's
we'll
it.
end it there. It's Resident Evil's 20th anniversary, so if you like Resident Evil, some of their games are on sale.
Mhm.
Capcom, yay, they're awesome. They won't give us new games, but they're awesome.
At least they'll go on sale for you. They'll go on sale for you, but they won't make nothing new.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see this earlier. Nintendo shares went up 8% after the success of Miitomo.
That is so great. You know, Miitomo was so popular that it beat like one of the most popular messaging apps.
Yeah,
in
Line.
Japan.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard of Line. It's the like absolutely massively successful messaging app in Japan. It's everyone uses it there, and they sell like little icon packs and stuff. And I think Nintendo's trying to partner with them and make Nintendo icon packs too.
That'd be dope.
And they even beat them out. So that's
crazy.
That's nuts.
The funny thing is, you can share things via Line in Miitomo. I think that's pretty hilarious.
That is.
Let me just read what it says here. So yeah, so it looks like the shareholders are quite happy with the success of Miitomo because this is obviously what the shareholders wanted. They've been wanting Nintendo Go Mobile for a while now, and now that they see that it's actually successful, which we all knew it was going to be anyways. There's a quote here. If these guys launch a full Mario mobile game with half-decent monetization techniques, then I think Nintendo can have multiple times that number of users they reach with Miitomo.
No.
A Mario game with monetization?
No.
Yeah,
when
I heard that, I'm like, wait, my brain wasn't working. I'm like, wait, monetization?
No, thank you.
In a Mario
game?
How
you don't monetize Mario,
though? Hype, yo. You know you want it.
Here, Princess is another castle. That'll cost $2, please. No.
That is the worst idea ever.
I'll pay $2. I'll pay $2 to slap the shit out of Toad, though. But
you're wasting
no,
my
thank
damn
you.
time. 2016. Thank you very much.
No thanks.
No, thank you. Other than that, there is pretty much the only other thing that came out was Hyrule Warriors Legends. Did either of you get that game?
That damn game.
Let Kuuppon talk about
No, fuck that game. I'm not about to have it. No, fuck it.
I heard it comes with some extra features that the Wii U version does not.
Some bullshit, that fucking game. That's okay, ramp mode. So, as you already know, Hyrule Warriors was a thing on the Wii U. Hyrule Warriors Legends is a thing on the 3DS with extra features that you don't get on the Wii U unless you buy the game and transfer it over. Fuck you, Nintendo. Bitch asses. I gotta go thug life on them and figure out a way to get that shit. Actually, I got a friend who's buying it for me, but still, I gotta. That shit is fucking retarded. You gotta pay what, $40 for that shit? 30, 40.
Yeah, it's pretty unfair to people about the Wii U version.
It's a season pass. It's like a season.
They actually announced another season pass.
Oh yeah,
so
they did.
Getting another season pass too. No, Wii U's getting a season pass as well.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, second season pass. Yeah.
What is it gonna come with?
What's it?
I don't care. I didn't look at it. I just read that it was getting. Actually, one sec, I'll find it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
That
some
was
bullcrap. You know what? I can't even talk because I didn't even buy the first season pass. I ain't
Well,
about that
it's
life.
still bullshit. Like,
Okay,
you know,
okay,
you don't
okay,
bullshit when
okay.
you
So, Wii U Season Pass, you come with Link's Awakening pack, which comes in summer. You get a new playable character and a new weapon for Linkle. You get the Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks pack that comes in autumn. You get a new playable character and a new weapon for Toon Link. Toon Link's the dude. Drone Crusher, you suck at Smash. I'll beat your Toon Link any day. All right.
You said that's for the Wii U, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't. My question is, how am I supposed to get a pack of something for a character that isn't in?
You obviously have to buy the 3DS version
see,
coupon.
That's that
Like,
bullshit.
use your brain.
No, fuck that shit. I'm not doing it.
You obviously need to buy the Wii U version, buy the season pass. So buy the Wii U version for $60, buy the season pass for $20, buy the 3DS version for $40, and buy your second season pass for another $20.
That is insane.
Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors biggest crash grab of 2016.
Oh my god, is it ever?
Fun
love
game.
The game.
But
I love the game, but
It's a fun
those
game,
are
but
some
damn,
dirty
all this
ass
extra
tricks.
shit. This, like Nintendo ducking and dodging, they some hoes for this.
They love DLC.
Oh,
They
my.
really do.
Like, I always imagine Nintendo would embrace DLC with not so much like this, but this is fucking trippy.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, we didn't talk about this either. There's the first video of Pokemon Go.
Yeah. It actually looks
Let me
cool.
let me see if I can play this. I don't know. I don't think they'll be able to hear it, but whatever. I don't think there's sound anyways. So this is what Pokemon Go looks like on your cell phone. Let's just watch this. I've only seen it once. I think this dude's gonna try and catch an Ivysaur.
oh, I think I did see that one.
Yeah, I saw it. It looks pretty cool. I ain't about that Pokemon
This is pretty
life,
sweet.
But
Yeah.
if you're about that Pokemon life, that's gonna be
It's
like
gonna be
your
natural
life.
selection, though.
All right,
that
so
natural
you just
selection.
look in the area, and there's Ivysaur just chilling. This dude is trying to throw a Pokeball at him, and he finally catches him. But it looks like I don't really understand this because you can't fight the Pokemon. From what I understand, you can only throw Pokeballs at them, and I don't know if you have to buy extra Pokeballs. But this fool makes a cardinal error, and he used a Master Ball on Ivysaur. What a fool!
I don't know. I don't have any context to what that means.
A Master Ball is the most expensive and rare Pokeball. It's supposed to be used for legendary Pokemon.
Oh wow.
Nia, come on.
But
Okay,
you're gonna
okay.
Yeah, but you're gonna use it on a regular Pokemon.
He's using it on a goddamn Ivysaur.
That's
But
a way-
this is actually really cool. I like Pokemon Go. I'm a big fan of it ever since they showed the first
Natural
commercial, and I'm like super hyped to play it when it comes out this year. And just to see, because we didn't really see what it was actually going to look like when we saw their weird trailer, but like
Right,
now we actually have secret gameplay footage of it, and I like it. It's cool. I
Very
know we're
nice.
gonna have people like wandering into the streets, chasing down a Mewtwo and getting run over, but you know what? Natural selection, Pokemon, baby.
Pokemon is literally life.
Yeah, they're
At
gonna
this
be jumping over fences, and on the other side will not be a Pokemon, but somebody's rabbit freaking dog.
Let's see. But like, you guys like Pokemon Go? Like what you've seen from it?
Looks pretty cool.
I mean,
If it's
looks
free to play, I
interesting.
might check it out.
I think it's free to play.
Oh, okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah. I'm assuming you need to buy Pokeballs though,
Pokeballs,
Yeah.
or at least the more rare Pokeballs.
Does it still come with that little watch thing or whatever? Or is
Yeah,
it-
that's separate. That's $20. I'm not sure what it does.
Yeah, they need to show.
I think you use it instead of using the phone, which makes no sense because you might as well
Yeah.
use your phone. But
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see. I guess they'll unveil it more once they're ready to actually.
Yeah.
do that.
I'm pretty excited. I want to see more. Pokemon Go to
I'm
me is
ready
the
for
it's the
that for
future.
selection.
It's the coolest shit ever as far as I'm concerned.
Do you have
And
like,
then
a
they
hat like
Pokemon
Ash and
gyms.
everything? You ready to go?
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna flip my hat backwards and I choose you, and I'm gonna have just throw my Pokeballs. It's
So
gonna be
they
awesome.
got the Pokemon. They got the Pokemon gyms going in Japan and shit. I'm pretty sure.
I know Japan's
Post it
crazy
up.
though. They have like
They might
yeah,
post-
they have an
Who
actual
knows? They might
Pokemon
post
gym.
those up around the world. Who knows? You can go to
Mm.
Pokemon gym and start doing
I
stuff
hope
with
so.
your Pokemon Go.
Let me see if I can find a picture of that gym because that shit was funny.
Yo.
Pokemon gym.
That Pokemon
Yeah, I'm ready for
life is
Pokemon
serious.
Go for natural selection.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I hope that nobody
Hashtag
gets taken
natural
out
selection,
trying to
boy.
find a freaking Charizard.
Hey man, it's
or-
natural selection. I'm sorry, it's just what it is.
Yeah, I'm
So
sorry, you
this
brought it
is
out
the
of nowhere.
this is a real thing. It's a real life Pokemon gym in
Yep.
Japan.
In Japan.
There's a little Charizard here. There's Pikachu, obviously, and they just have like strength training and other gym stuff, but it's all Pokemon related. It's very weird, but it's very Japanese style. But I think it's cool. They should bring stuff like that here too.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. But other than that, there's not much else going on in Nintendo World. It's pretty much like it's all about this NX controller right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, it may be fake, but whatever. It's fun to talk about it still.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Whatever.
But a lot of good shit coming. We got a new console on the way. Miitomo's on the way. Pokemon Go's on the way. A fucking
Elections on
theme
the way.
park is on the way. Like
So
Nintendo's doing big
excited.
things.
So
Yeah.
Nintendo doing some stuff, so I ain't even mad at them. But
Who knows when we're gonna see like the first Nintendo movie? Like
Oh,
see what's
yeah.
going on with that. Like I don't know. Maybe like some Nintendo Lego games. Who knows what the future holds?
Yep.
Legend of Zelda Lego. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Legend of Zelda Lego would be amazing.
Amazing.
Because I know Lego would be silly with it, of course. So,
Yeah, they would.
yeah. Hey, listen. And then you beat up Navi and be like, "Yep, that's what we all wanted."
Oh, Navi.
I could just imagine. Hey, listen. He smacks her, and she flies into a wall and slides down.
I only like Midna. I don't like Fi at all.
I
You didn't
prefer
like
Fi to Navi, whatever.
Mm.
Yeah, if I had to choose, I would pick Fi over her at least. But overall, Midna.
Midna's she's the best.
Midna's,
She's the best.
Midna's a beast.
Yep.
She's so funny.
She be talking a lot of mess though, but she
Yep.
funny.
Talk a lot of trash, and I love it.
her. Love her.
Yep, and then the voice actress for her basically is speaking English backwards
Yep.
and talking shit.
Yeah,
all the
that
time.
shit is crazy.
It's so funny. They're like, yeah, she literally is talking shit, but she's saying it.
She
They
says
just
it
flip
backwards, yeah.
I was like, wow.
Nothing else in here. But I guess we can end off here, unless you guys have any more questions. I don't see any questions on my end.
I don't have
They're
any
just
more
talking about
Q&A.
goddamn Real Gamer for some reason.
Right.
Do you guys have any questions there? No?
Nope.
That sounds pretty good. We're not gonna talk about fanboys, Real Gamer. We're
Nope,
not that
we're
kind of
not gonna do
podcast.
Fanboy! That's on
We'll
your
leave that
podcast
for
tomorrow,
Real
Real Gamer.
Gamer.
Goddamn.
We're not that
That's
kind of
Real Gamer's
podcast. We
podcast.
go to your podcast for that every
Yeah,
Thursday.
we keep all the fanboy shit on your podcast.
Yeah.
This
don't do that
podcast
here.
is for, say it with me, people, gamers.
Gamers.
Well, I guess we will go ahead and end it there. Thanks for dropping by, people. We had a lot of things to talk about today, and hopefully we'll have even more next week. Who knows? Maybe some more NX rumors. Of course there will be. Until Nintendo opens their mouth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What does this say? Yeah, whatever. Okay, yeah, so we'll end it off here. Thanks for dropping by, people. Tomorrow we'll be on Real Gamers Podcast. Well, I'll be there. I don't know who else is coming. But Real Gamers Podcast. Obviously, we're going to talk about fanboys. Is what we do. And we'll try to maybe get Splatoon going after. I'm not sure. It depends if how many people show up. And yeah, we'll take it from there. Thanks for dropping by. I want Nia Kuuppon to give her sign-offs, and we will head out of here.
What is up, everybody? It's your girl Nia, the video game herd. Thank you guys so much for stopping by Team Red Talks Nintendo, where we talk all things Nintendo and we get excited about stuff that is about Nintendo. But if they effing up, then we talk about that too. So make sure you come and check us out every Wednesday. Usually we have these at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Next week, our Team Red Talks Nintendo is going to be all about Pokken Tournament. We're going to be talking all about Pokken Tournament. So if you have any questions for us, if you haven't played the game, or if you've played the game and you want to know our opinions about things that you have noticed in the game or something that you like or don't like about the game, feel free to let us know. You can either give us some questions on this comment section, or you can hit us up on our various social media if you're following us on Twitter and Facebook. But just make sure you come back out next week. Give this a like and a share, and we'll see you later. I guess it's Kuuppon's turn now.
Everything that Nia just said, and I'm Kuuppon Stripes, your gaming diva. Yeah, we're Team Red. It's a
wrap.
We're just
do.
just the best.
It just is what it is. Team Blue is a bunch of ponies. Not
Team Blue are a bunch of hoof clickers.
Hoof clickers.
Team Green's a bunch of mouth breathing fanboys. Team Red is the only team that'll bring it to you real every week.
We popping collars over here.
That's right. I'm actually wearing a robe right now.
So you popping collars real hard.
I'm fancy as hell right now. Because we keep it classy at night on Team Red.
Team Red.
But yeah, definitely. If you guys haven't done so already, we have a Reboot Gaming Facebook page and a Reboot Gaming Google Plus page. We're a lot more active on the Facebook one, but whatever. Join both. Definitely, we talk about a lot of Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft. We're talking about gaming all day. So definitely check that out and follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz. I just got a new phone today. I got an S7.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be posting a lot of pictures of my amiibos and shit. I'm testing out this camera.
Nice.
This thing's a beast.
What?
My phone's a beast.
Nice. That's nice.
Yeah, so that's it. We're out. See you later, peoples.
Peace.